Hi there, Tamara Doris, your Sacramento real estate professional. And I want to talk a little bit today about your deposit, also known your EMD, which is your earnest money deposit. And that, I've done videos on it before. Basically, your deposit is what you put down when you write an offer. At the time that you write an offer, and by the way, it is required, and DRE does do audits and make sure that you're getting your deposit. You cannot write an offer without putting down an earnest money deposit. It can be small, but 500 to 2,000 is the average, probably, with 1,000 being the most common, and it really depends on the price of the home. You're not going to put $1,000 down on a $1 million home, so it kind of depends on that. Anyway, all that said, a trend that I'm seeing and that I kind of like actually is that a lot of listing agents, myself included, are beginning to ask that the earnest money deposit be deposited right into escrow at the time that the seller accepts. Now, the reason that this is so new is because what's happening, or what has been happening, is someone would write an offer on a short sale, and then they would just kind of look at it like, well, if I get it, great, really would love to have this house, but in the meantime, I'm going to keep looking. And so then the listing agent, which in my case is often me, goes to a lot of trouble. We take it off the market. We start working and negotiating with the banks, submit all the offers and the materials, and processing a short sale is not only complicated, but it's very labor and time intensive. So we do all that, and then all of a sudden we get a phone call from the buyer's agent saying, oh, the buyer bought another house. Okay, well, requiring the buyer to put their deposit into escrow kind of, I don't know, a little more skin in the game. So I think it's an important thing to consider. And at first, when I'm representing my buyers, I didn't really like the idea. But as I begin to understand it, it makes more sense. So the bottom line is, if you're going to buy a short sale, you need to know a couple of things. You need to know that the agent who's listed the short sale is proficient and efficient and effective at getting short sales closed, because I would say a great degree rests with the listing agent and their ability to negotiate and to stay on top of it and to really be hands-on. I mean, that's really important. I know for my listings, short sales, it's extremely important. And second of all, when you have a buyer's agent representing you, like if I'm representing you in a short sale, you want to make sure that that agent really is looking out for your best interest. For example, I have buyers I just wrote a short sale offer for, and my job in representing them is to call that listing agent and to say, how many lenders are involved, how close are you to the approval process, have you had any other offers, are there any liens on the property, have you ordered a preliminary title report so you know if there's any liens and it's a clear title. So these are things as a buyer's agent that I do. And then as a listing agent, I'm going to make sure all the same stuff. So that's why the listing agent would know that. So if you're buying a short sale and you're asked to deposit your earnest money into escrow right away upon acceptance of the seller, I wouldn't get too scared about it. I would just really think, do I want this house? Because you do have more skin in the game that way. And yes, you can get your money back, and yes, you can change your mind, but it's not nearly as easy. It's not just as easy as saying, oh, we don't want to buy this house anymore. So give that some thought. If you have any questions about short sales, anywhere, I think the rules are pretty much all the same all over the place. Give me a call at 916-482-5834. Always happy to help. So for today, have a great day. Bye-bye.